Well, good morning, and thank you for joining me on this beautiful July 28th. Starting off here a little bit after 6 o'clock in the morning. As you can see behind me there, walking along the lake shore. We're actually walking along the shore of Spruce Lake and Ludgate Lake before we head off, continue on the trail down into Prince of Wales and walk along basically a dirt road there for a little bit further. Total distance today, somewhere in the neighborhood of 24 kilometers. I say somewhere in the neighborhood because I'm never exactly sure. I've already met up with one other person along the trail this morning. I thought I was an early morning walker, but he normally starts walking at 4 o'clock in the morning. So he was actually on his way back to the car when I ran into him and his lovely dog, Spirit. So nice day today. It will be a baker, I expect, before the day is done. Supposed to be with the Humidex up to around 29 degrees before we finish today. So a bit of a warm hike, but actually right now it's just beautiful. I'm in the trees a bit right now, but out in the open there's a bit of a breeze, and I think it's going to be a great hike. Really looking forward to it, and glad you're able to come along with me. Let's go. It's a beautiful early morning walk down here along Spruce Lake, but there's been rumors of wildlife in the area, so you do have to look out for that. There's even been reports of elephants. Water levels are a little low this morning, but not too bad. It's actually very nice. Just a very, very light mist on the lake. Now, as many of you may know from prior videos, when I'm walking out in the wilderness, which I'm not today, really, this is a well-groomed trail, but when I'm out in the backcountry, I always like to wear my bear bell, just to let wildlife know that I'm coming along. Now, I didn't think I'd need it this morning, but it looks like I was mistaken. Dragonflies are big around here, but the horse flies and the deer flies, they are huge. Let me tell you, I'm sure glad I'm using this extra strength, heavy duty, military grade, NASA produced goop, because otherwise they'd be all over me. Lots of suntan lotion and lots of bug dope. That's the recipe for these conditions. Otherwise, it would not be a pleasant walk. With it, it's actually very nice. Let's go. Now, people will sometimes ask, what do you eat when you're out hiking? And I know different people have used all kinds of different things, but personally, I don't like to eat at all when I start off. You know, I'll hike for an hour or two easy before I'm ready for breakfast or anything really other than water. But what I do like is something that's easy to pack and has lots of nutrients and calories really in it. And for me, I love these Cliff Bars. They last forever, so I'm never worried about them going bad. They taste good. They've got some sustenance to them as well, some substance. My friend Rick Steven refers to them as bark bars, and that is not a completely inaccurate description. Nevertheless, I have tried all kinds of different things over the years, and I like these. The other thing I'm trying this morning is I know I have a couple of hats that have a neck guard in the back, but they're a bit of a pain in the neck when you don't want that protection. But what I'm doing now is I just stick a buff in the back of the hat, and that protects the back of your neck when you need it. Plus the buff is kind of a multi-purpose thing, so it's not taking up space as just a hat with a neck guard. You can use the buff for all kinds of different things as well. That's it for me. Let's continue. 15 kilometers in. If I could just get a little more power to see me through. I wonder. What do you think? Could I? Should I? Would I? I don't think so. Now, what you may or may not know is that for a large portion of this hike today, I've actually been walking along what was formerly railbed for the train that went from St. John down to Boston. And lo and behold, here we have something which many people might not be familiar with. It's called a clinker. And you often saw these on old rail beds. They're a byproduct, I believe, of metal industry, and they were often used as ballast along the tracks. So there you go. There's something you don't see every day, an old clinker. Here we are. Well, we're a little over 5 hours, pretty well done. Just 100 meters back to the car, really. Little over 5 hours, as I say, and around 24 kilometers all in. Beautiful hike. Saw lots of geese, saw a deer, what else did I see? Well, I already mentioned earlier on the fellow out walking his dog early, and then I saw a family of 5 with 3 active little ones out for a stroll. Lots of cyclists, gravel bikes. Certainly, later on in the walk, obviously, as time goes on a little bit. But a beautiful day. Fortunately, as the heat came up, so did the breeze. As you may be able to see out on the lake there, there's a little bit of wave action there from the wind, which is very welcome. So it was a great hike. Glad you were able to come along. That's it for today. Happy trails.